of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Huskers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense who will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Patterson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He had 9 catches in their victory last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run to the left. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Tight end now in motion, making side adjustments here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Patterson. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Patterson. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Patterson. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Final play of the quarter coming. Keeps it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off the play fake on first down. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, and one of the big stories for Nebraska, as we know in the offseason, is Matt Rhule having to find a new quarterback. They thought they had the guy in Dylan Raiola. He was one of the top-ranked guys coming out of high school a few years ago, and really they saw him as the future of the program. Obviously, David, he's now out in Eugene, Oregon, and so it's a new face under center in this offense. They've got a lot of weapons, but a lot riding on this new signal caller offensively.
And they're just waiting to take that next step, right? Nebraska fans have been excited, and they've had some good spots to their teams over the past couple years. They just need that trigger man. And is this the guy? Is this the guy that can take the offense to the next level? Raiola had some good moments, but the consistency, game in, game out, that they need from the quarterback spot to bring them back to what they...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has a physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Trying play action. Rush is on him. Finds a man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make...
He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first.
Finding some room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Smarty.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The lone back's got it. These little gains can... to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Finds a tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers, that's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They go to the ground. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. The running back has it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the deep.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Patterson. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the